That's not some dude locking in random and then playing poorly. That's someone who's good with a bunch of different weapons, a bunch of different characters, a bunch of different signature kits, with a bunch of different stats.
And yeah, like you were saying, there isn't a very obvious trend through all of those characters. It's not like Ghoul where you're seeing, okay, this character has a scythe, this character has a scythe, this character has a scythe. You're seeing these kind of lines between some of the picks, but there's not an obvious like, oh, he's only focused on characters with spear or sword or whatever else weapon.
So he's definitely going to have a lot of variety that he can bring out against JerryK. He played 5 different characters in Winter Championship 2020. Just like 2 months ago, month and a half ago, something like that.
He's got a huge pool, and he also got second place in that same tournament. So, of course, that huge pool is to his advantage. It lets him kind of counterpick opponents, and he doesn't have to worry about, if my opponent kind of recognizes how I play bow and completely picks it apart, well, I can't swap characters because I don't have a huge pool. Instead, GTG's like, all right, I'll just play one of my many characters without that weapon.
And still speaking of Winter Championship 2020, these two met in tournament, and GTG won.
Very true. But unfortunately for GTG right now, JerryK is the one in the lead, able to get that first stock with the hammer that stomped into the side air. And like I said in the past game, JerryK, he's got a very solid hammer.
Tried to go for the double D-Light. D-Light into gravity cancel D-Light. Not going to be a true option. Ooh. As you saw JerryK dodge out of it. Even though GTG has taken so much damage on this second stock, has a little bit of a fire beneath him towards the end of JerryK's first stock. It's a nice string there for the knockout.
Some very interesting kind of wake-ups coming out from GTG, but it's going to be JerryK to land the side signature. This is a massive lead for him. He has just widened the gap.
Oh, nice 3-piece. Ends it with a signature, too. Going to give a bunch of damage.
All of those were reads. The neutral line into the side light into the neutral signature. Just recognizing GTG's habits against his hammer. No dodge for GTG, but JerryK not able to land that recovery.
Yeah, that was really close to hitting it, though. That's going to be a recovery in orange. The weapon toss down. GTG is going to dodge through it. Finds the ground pound to send JerryK all the way over to the right blast zone. But he's very damaged. GTG is in red on this final stock. That unarmed recovery almost sitting off screen. Neutral light coming out from GTG. Gets over to the spear pickup. Stomp side air from JerryK in the middle of the stage. Bread and butter. That's going to be his dinner. And it's the first game won for JerryK.
I hope his dinner is a little bit more substantial than just bread and butter. Like, you gotta get some proteins, maybe a little bit more nutrient-rich ingredients. But either way, we're gonna see GTG swap it up to the Bryn, able to pull out again. You have that thread line of the spear from the Hattori, but he's gonna be switching over, bringing out that axe play.
I don't need much more than bread and butter.
Really?
Bro, it's good. It's classic.
I know, but you gotta
Can't mess with bread and butter.
You gotta get more food.
Look, Ice Cube got swole off bread and water. Imagine what you can do with bread and butter.
You know, you got a point. That's the new fad diet I got to try out. But right now, GTG doesn't need a diet. Instead, just needs the axe in hands as he is trying to swing onto JerryK. Able to get that down air. Nice little backup into a sidelight 3-piece.
It's actually please don't do go on. No, that's too many carbs. That's a terrible diet. The fats are fine, but that's way too many carbs.
Nice stomp punish. We're ground pound. We'll get the first stock again. JerryK with the lead. He's gonna be. You saw
GTG dodge straight into the wall. When he touches that wall, it's going to take away the iframes. Even if there would normally be more iframes on that dodge, it's going to take it away. JerryK found the ground pound. GTG going to find the side signature for the knockout. Only a little bit of damage, maybe 40, 45 damage. That just took it to 50.
Yep, getting more. But either way, I like that GTG is sticking with this spear. Generally speaking, spear has a pretty good matchup against the hammer because of things like that neutral line, which outranges a lot of the hammer tools. But JerryK has been doing a really good job of getting stacked up onto GTG, a place where spear can't do anything about it. Gets caught by the head of Xavier Woods. for another stock off of GTG.
JerryK's hammer putting out just like that, 50 damage.
Nice backdash. That spacing from GTG didn't get a huge win off of it, but still, those kind of small wins in spacing, they do add up. Oh, he went for the second one, but he didn't realize he burned his dodge on the chase dodge.
Ooh, Jerry. Ooh,
Nice.
Jerry. Getting edge guarded deep from GTG. Gets up and
Oh,
over.
whoa.
Oh my gosh. That was a perfect dodge to get through the down signature from JerryK.
I thought he was done for, but he had the iframes to get through the unicorn. Unfortunately, only led to one stock when he was 2 behind, but JerryK is going to take the game. That's game number 2. One more for JerryK to continue on.
And GTG coming in with this fin pick in the defense stance, compared to JerryK is actually using the dex stance.
Interesting.
I'm not a huge Bodvar expert, so I don't know what your typical Bodvar goes with.
3, 2,
I don't remember the dexterity kind of break lines, because, you know, there's some points where like a 4 to a 5 might not really do as much, but a 6 to a 7, I think that's going to be one that hits a couple more moves in the kit as far as reducing 1 frame. Might be one of the big reasons why he's able to hit these kind of strings into the signatures of Xavier Woods, able to bring out Kofi Kingston a little bit faster off of some of these moves.
GTG, man, he is getting
There's-
rocked here by JerryK's hammer. Possibly the best hammer in SEA.
Yeah, I mean, he is looking incredible with this hammer. Of course, going to be juggling for a hot moment, but he doesn't care which hammer he's got. He's going to be going to the newer one with a little bit more durability on it, as he again is getting the hits on the GTG.
Stomp side air from JerryK.
Oh.
Puts GTG in the orange. You see, oh man, he was waiting. He wanted GTG right above him so he could get the recovery. Doesn't need it. Stomp side air. And the dash down heavy. What an amazing move to finish up stocks with right over the edge.
I was saying before this set that JerryK, if he wants to win this tournament, has to do the marathon. It's going to be a much easier marathon if he's going only to game number 3. Oh, nice side air, though, from GTG. Will bring him sort of back into this game. He's still a full stock behind, though.
Double dare coming out from JerryK. GTG's in the orange. Almost a full stock behind. He's finding some decent axe resets here. He's not getting like the full 3-piece, but he's finding 2 hits often. We just saw him hit the side light nair. Ooh, that's gonna be that's a big punish.
That's gonna be trouble. Ooh, just underneath the side air. Nice down air into side air. GTG bringing it down to final stocks, but he is bleeding out. He's got not a lot of defense to work with this Jala crossover. He needs to deny this weapon pickup. Ooh, went for the neutral light the left direction. Maybe
It's gonna be a sword coming in for JerryK. You saw the downlight come out. There's the side air. The weapon toss is gonna go just a little bit too low. GTG gets over it. Throw your weapon away, grab that weapon spawn, because JerryK is gonna get it. He's gonna grab a hammer and he's gonna hit the nair, taking that game and set against GTG.
0-3 for GTG. JerryK will continue on in the bracket, and now he's running up against the hardest person you could be running up against, the person you don't want to be fighting in losers finals, Tiger, the champion of the Southeast Asian region.
You see Tiger is already locking in the Koji. He's ready to go. Has that deck stance. It's going to take away from his movement speed, so he's going to have 4 movement speed, which that's not a lot, but it still feels like Koji is just, man, he's the quickster.